So tonight I'm going to actually open up an item I got on eBay for $10, and let's do that while I talk. And so I want to try a new product. It's a German product. And why did they tape it? It comes with a handy dandy cloth, and it's actually very cheap. And yeah, it's not usually what I would use, and it's small. And it's a product called Simichrome Polish. Now, I use a lot of different polishes for different kinds of antique metals. And I want to see today how well this works as opposed to the different polishes that I use, which is Flitz. I also use Brasso. I use some kinds of silver polishes. I think it's Weemans. Yeah, Weemans. And so today we're going to try Simichrome and see how well it works. Learn something. Now, I collect a lot of antique German silver. And the antiques will be marked it'll be marked German silver. And I found out that German silver is actually not silver at all. It's mostly made out of nickel. And it was sort of a lie. The Germans called things German silver. And it didn't contain any silver in it. So for all these years I've been collecting this, I've been thinking that this is German silver, like real silver, and it's not. All these years of thinking that this was silver, I've been using Weeman silver polish. And tonight I'm going to try something else. I also use Brasso sometimes. And so the problem with this item, of course, it's blackened and tarnished. And well, I only got it for $10, so if something happens to it, I'm not going to be too upset. Now, this was made actually about 1905 to about 1915, and it's an antique coin silver compact purse, or what's known as a dance purse. And it would have held like calling cards in it. And so there you go. All right, so let's get going on this one. Interior is pretty toasty, as you can see the fabric, it's wearing down. It is very, very, very old. Let's see, is there anything in here? No. But this is pretty cool, actually. I love these old things. And I'm looking for the markings. A lot of times you'll find it'll say German silver or coin silver or alpaca. I do not see the markings. So this is either German silver or nickel. And nickel is a very, very hard material to actually clean with some of the cleansers that are out there. Actually, let's start getting this out and start using it. Okay, so nickel, you got to be careful because if it's nickel plated, you can take off the plating and it'll actually show you the base metals underneath, and then you're screwed. A lot of times these things were glazed also. So you got to be very careful. If I rub too hard, I could take off the finish. Now, this apparently is the least abrasive of cleaners out there. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so I'm using an old beat up towel underneath it. I'm wearing gloves because I don't know, if this is something that I should be worried about. So I'm going to just place dots or globs of this, and we'll do half of it, and we'll see what happens. So I'm just going to go over it very gently, not pressing too hard as to dent this item. And, oh, God, I could smell like ammonia. And a lot of people said that this stuff does not smell, but you can see the tarnish coming off. That's a good thing. All right, so I'm using the rag that they gave me with the tube. I think I paid like $12.99 for it on Amazon. So far, it's cleaning this up actually very, very nicely. And you can see a lot of the schmutz coming off of it. I'm just going to continue to rub. And after you do this, you need to buff it. So I do have a buffing cloth. So we'll see what happens. So we're going to do half of this. And I'm just trying to get into all the nooks and crannies because this is ribbed. And it has like, ribbing on it. And I'm just going to continue because now a little bit of this stuff goes a long way. So even though I didn't place any more on my rag, it's still taking off tarnish. So, you don't want to overdo it because then there's going to be less friction. If you oil it too much with the polish, there'll be less friction and you'll have to actually rub harder and harder and harder because there's less resistance. And I'm not trying to become, Mr. Science over here or Mrs. Science over here, but I guess it makes sense scientifically. And as you can see, wow. Okay, hold on. Look at the difference. That is an amazing, amazing difference. Let me get my buffing cloth. I'll be right back. Beat up silver polishing cloth. One side is the buffing side, which is the blue side. And the interior side, is the polishing side. It's impregnated, and I hate using that word, impregnated with silver cleaning polish. But we're going to use the buffing side. Let's go ahead and buff. And, buffing is very important when you're using these solutions on metal. The more you buff, the shinier it gets. So you're just going to go in a circular motion, counterclockwise and clockwise, and just go over the whole item to make sure you get all the polish off. You want to get this all off because it still can remain even a little bit. And there we go. We're just continuing to just try to buff this. And I'm just going to use a different part of the rag as I go along. And all right, let's check it out now. Let's see, is there a big difference? And yes, this is the side I did, and this is the side I did not do. And you could see it's like a mirror finish on the right-hand side. It did not harm this old, over 100-year-old piece of metal at all. It's a mirror finish on the right-hand side. Look at that. And here's the left side. And you can see it's really, really, really tarnished on that side. But this part is just beautiful. Look at that. You can see the image of my thumb in it, as opposed to here, you don't see nothing. But on this side, look at that. You can see the image of my actual thumb in there. And on here, you just see a shadow. So as you can tell, the Simichrome is absolutely, I'm going to tell you right now, it's way better than all the other polishes I use. I am not being paid to promote this item. I'm not being compensated in any way. I'm just doing an experiment myself. So I'm going to do the whole thing and we'll be back. So just remember it. Here, let's flip it. As is. Look how horrible that looks. And I'll show you before and after pictures. How's about that? And yeah, I'm going to show you all angles of this tarnish and this filth. And let me get the Simichrome. Now also, the chain is in really bad shape. So what I'm going to have to do is get a toothbrush and put the Simichrome on it and scrub it that way. I'll be back. Hey, I'm back. I did the whole front of it already, and I didn't even buff it yet. And as you can see, look how shiny it is. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. You could see my reflection all throughout the piece. And I'm just going to quickly do a quick buff. You know, nothing thorough. You really have to buff for quite a while. This will take the excess paste off and, you know, leave it less cloudy. And, all right, let's check it now. Wow, this is absolutely amazing. Okay, so you can imagine how, like, really wowed I am by this. Compared to the other stuff I use, the other stuff never ever shines like this where you could see a mirror reflection in it. This is outrageous. All right, going to do the whole thing and we'll be back. I started working on the back and I did only half of it. So this half I did not do and this half I did do. And wow, that is a huge, huge difference. Look at that. Okay. It's actually not as good as I thought in certain spots, but that's because it's water damaged. This whole piece is very, very water damaged. But you can see the shine on the right side and the lack of shine on the left side. Look at that. See the difference? And look at the cloth. The cloth is completely blackened. So, okay, I'll be back and we'll continue to work on this. And you can see the difference. That is just absolutely amazing. Look at that. Look at that nice shine as opposed to that side, which is dull and lackluster and tarnished. Really, this is just absolutely amazing. Okay, the back is now done, and look at this incredible shine. Now, you will definitely need a buffing cloth. You can use some kind of like cotton polishing rags, or you can use microfiber polishing rags, you know, to clean and to apply this on. But you will need a buffing cloth. You can get these for under $8 on Amazon. You can get a silver polishing cloth with a blue buffing side. They sell them all over the internet. You will definitely have to buff it. Otherwise, it'll leave a cloudy film on it. All right, so there's the other side. Look at that mirror finish. And here's the front. And again, look at that mirror finish. That is outrageous. You saw how badly tarnished this was. Now what we're going to do is the straps are really black. I don't know if you can see that, but they're very, very black. I'm going to get a brush, and we're going to brush the Simichrome in there. Now, it might be hard to wipe it out because we got nooks and crannies, so I may rinse it with water to get the excess Simichrome off of it so it's not cloudy. We'll see as we go along. Right, so what I have here is an old beat up denture brush. You can get these for like $2, $3 at your local drugstore. I'm going to place the Simichrome across the bristles, and There we go. And so I'm going to go and just try to like hold the strap down with one finger and just do one side, then flip it over and do the other side. Now, this is not ideal because I'm rubbing on a towel, but hopefully this will help us to get this crap and the schmutz off of here. Let me find that rag I just had and try to wipe it. And let's see, actually, let me zoom in so you can see better. Hold on. All right. And okay, yeah, you can start to see this is getting shinier. All right, I'm going to continue to do that and I'll be back. You can see a difference already. I did here up into here. And let's zoom in. You can see this is like really blackened. And this is starting to get shinier. You can see the shine is starting, you know what I mean? To actually, it's actually getting shinier compared to that. I mean, it's not going to be better, but yeah, there we go. All right, look at that. Look at the straps. Look how shiny. That is outrageous. Simichrome is great. All right, I'm going to hold the whole thing up for you guys to see. We're going to check out the before and after pictures, but this is nothing short of a miracle. Look at that mirror shine. That is just nothing short of a miracle. Look at that, guys. Look at that, okay? Look at that shine. Both sides. Okay, that is just amazing. Let's check out the handle. Here, I'll hold it up. And look how shiny that handle became. It was black. And now there you go. Simichrome, highly recommended. I was very nervous about it on nickel and German silver or German coin silver. As you know now, you can use it on German coin silver. Thanks for watching. See you guys all soon. And again, this is just nothing short of a miracle. I'm really surprised about this. Look at that. Look at that shine.